Hello, my name is Jeff Hayjick, and I'm the founder of Valaction Continuous Improvement. The video you are about to watch comes from Valaction Standard Work Overview DVD and is available for purchase at www.valaction.com. This DVD is part of the Standard Work Overview module from our Lean training system. This collection of materials takes an a la carte approach to continuous improvement education. Whether you are trying to learn more yourself or teach a team, you'll find just the components you need. Now enjoy the video, and thanks for watching. So now, assuming you have all of your prerequisites met, and you've gone about putting your basic processes in place, it's time to document your standard work. And that's done using three main forms. The first form is a standard worksheet. This provides an overhead view of the work and shows the flow of the individuals and the materials. It also depicts the location of standard work in process. The second form is a time observation sheet. This form is used to time the process and develop the standards for each of the steps in your sequence of operations. The last form is a standard work combination sheet. It is used to show the tasks on a visual timeline. One of its key features is that it can show the relationship between people and machines. These three forms and many others are currently available free to registered users at www.valaction.com. Let's go over each of these forms in more detail, starting with the standard worksheet. This form is intended to be very visual and show at a glance the flow of people and materials through a work cell. If you've watched any of my other DVDs, you may notice at this point I start to sound like a broken record. I always stress filling out the header data on any form that you do. It is surprising how often people jump right to the meat of a form and leave off all the identifying information. When you go back and look at this form in the future, it can be very difficult to identify exactly what it is you're looking at without the proper header information completed. The meat of this form is the depiction of flow, and its power lies in its simplicity. When you look at this, it's very easy to tell exactly where the person should be going. This is equally useful for a manager who's trying to observe a process, or for a person who's rotating into a new job and wants a quick refresher. It doesn't take a lot of time or a lot of deep thought to understand exactly where the person should be going. Of note, this standard worksheet does not show the flow of materials because they are following the same path as the person. If the material path is different from the person's path, you may see an additional line depicting how the standard work in process should move. I'd also like to give a tip here. When doing handwritten standard worksheets, it can be a big time saver to photocopy a picture of the layout and then just draw the work on top of that. That way you won't have to recreate the entire drawing every time you make a change. The standard worksheet also shows standard work in process. Now, just a couple things to note about where you actually draw it. Generally, it will be shown at the station where the work is first pulled from a bin. So in this case, Station 1 is a service counter and the operator does not have any material in front of them at that point. So that's why I've shown the standard WIP depicted at Station 2. I also recommend that you do not show every single component as standard WIP. Choose a part that best depicts the flow of the product through the work cell and use that for your standard WIP. Understand that you'll be adding additional components to that, but showing just the main assembly keeps your standard worksheet clean and easy to read. And finally, you will also see safety checks and quality points depicted on a standard worksheet. The video you just watched came from our Standard Work Overview DVD, one of the many modules in our Lean training system. You can purchase it at the link on your screen. You can also register for free at www.valaction.com to download several standard work forms that you can use to improve your operation. Again, thanks for watching and best wishes on your Lean journey.